2, 1.
Yeah, you know. You talked about it.
You always forget to count, so I figured I'd just finish for you.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it before the last episode. How you love how I do it. Now you just got to ruin my whole thing, don't you?
I mean, it'd be different if I could see you like on Wings Road. I'd be like 3, 2.
You want me to start turning my camera on? I don't even think I can.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's the shitty part.
Yeah.
I guess I could see it afterwards. Yeah. Once it comes live.
Yeah.
Well, I still wouldn't see it. You'd have to like start at 3 for me to see it. So.
Yeah. But anyway,
welcome back to RUM-Gaming.
Yeah.
The, 2 veterans, 2 brothers, 2 views, and open discussion talk show on week 2 of our black card traveling spree going around the world.
Mm-hmm. Episode 35.
But,
last week we did. What did we do? Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was pretty interesting. I think we definitely got a lot of good feedback from that one on how to spend our money better in the future.
Well, you.
Well, me, yeah.
I did pretty good.
Yeah, you did do pretty good.
I'm a natural born baller.
Natural.
What can I say?
So, but before we get into all of that, news. What do we got?
So, well, not that it's much to see in the background there, but I kind of wish I didn't install it until like today. But you notice that it's black in the printer there instead of white, if you've ever really paid attention to the printer. So I got the aluminum resin holder. It's definitely nice and heavy duty. I got that installed, like completely ready to print. But I think I have a solution to, they're way up there. The blue dogs have these weird white lines on them, and every now and then I get a print that has some, disformations like that. And
little artifact.
I reached out to the community to figure out how to fix that. They told me how. They're like, just adjust this setting. Like, cool. I waited till I fixed the printer to pull up my settings and figure that out, and nothing in the settings is called that. I'm like, well, I don't want to. There's like 3 or 4 things that it could be, but I don't want to just start messing around and waste resin to find out. So
Right.
Waiting for them to get back with me, and then I'll make a test print and share it in the Discord.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
so
printing,
it's hopefully up and ready to go.
Speaking of printing, I have a little bit of show and tell.
So you weren't prepared, as per usual.
I am.
Oh, you got the thing made finally?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, is this supposed to be that loose? Oh, they don't actually like stay on there?
They do. They're magnets. I can let it go.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I would be accidentally pulling them off of there all the time.
I mean, you don't need to put like a whole bunch of pressure on there. It's just
but I'm saying, like, if I'm aiming, I have that against my shoulder and I go to swing, I feel like my left hand's just gonna jerk the handle off of there.
The magnet is very strong. But yeah. So that's done. Like I said, Tabor wiped last night, so I wasn't able to play last night. So I couldn't test this out and use it. So I've been waiting for an opportunity to take it in game.
So doesn't that one piece have threads on the outside?
No. There is a extender piece. It's like an extender, but I don't need it.
I thought that piece in the middle looked like it had threads on the outside.
No.
Couldn't remember. So did you end up... What did you end up using for glue?
This stuff. The
This
Gorilla
stuff,
Glue, the
man.
Gorilla Glue clear epoxy, like 2-part in a tube, worked perfect.
Oh, like the shit you had to make. Oh, you
Yeah.
used hardcore epoxy.
Yeah. Like it came with
Yeah,
like
you're
little
never getting
plastic.
that out.
Yeah, I actually still have like the plate with like all the leftover mixing and stuff under my desk. But yeah, so that's together. I'm excited to give that a shot.
Cool. I'm glad all the parts fit and worked and whatnot.
Yeah, with the exception of the threads. I will say,
Oh yeah.
I will say the one piece. This connector piece right here, the threads, I tried to thread it in and it just like snapped, shattered. But I just epoxied it together.
Jeez.
And it's fine now.
Well, that's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure you needed to like sand that down because it kind of like expands in a sense. I wonder if it was too tight.
Maybe, I don't know, but it works. It works.
Yeah. Well, and that's also kind of the difference between resin and regular printing, where it's like it's not meant to have any give. Like
Yeah.
Regular FDM would.
Yeah. So if you do try and bend it a little bit, it's more susceptible to breaking than FDM is. Where FDM will flex, resin will just snap. But anyway, our topic for the evening, or our destination for the evening, is Australia.
Yeah, what about your printer news?
My printer news? Oh, well, my printer is currently buried in the garage. Well, because we had the opportunity to move out of our storage unit and get everything out of the storage unit. So we jumped on it, and it just got buried in the process. So
Do you finally not paying for that now?
do what? Yeah,
So
oh
you're
yeah.
finally
No,
not
we don't have
paying
to pay for that anymore, which isn't very, very nice. It's another, almost $300 a month back in our pocket.
300. How
Yeah.
big of a storage?
It was
did
a
you have?
10x10 air conditioned.
Jeez, that's crazy. You can get some rent around here for $300 a month. Shit.
Not around here.
Hell, I could have lived in a 10x10 air conditioner.
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah.
You ever I saw something, I think it was like a TikTok or something about people that try and see how long they can live in storage units or something. Or no, some of the people that do.
Yeah, there's some people that do.
Yeah, that's what it was. Here, one group was like trying to get away with it. Another one was like almost like the people there didn't care. And he's like, I get, was it like free Wi-Fi, free electricity, and
Well, I mean, hell, if you're in tight with the owner of the complex, you're like, look, man, I'll provide free 24/7 security to your place. If you just let me use your facilities and live in one of your storage units, I'll pay rent on the storage unit. It's like, hell yeah, dude.
What was it? It was, I mean, not to get off track too much, but speaking of like crazy rents and going back to how we made that stream about the cheapest place to live around here.
Yeah.
My nephew, not really him per se, but his friend's dad that he's living with, like the three of them are living together. There's a RV campground here in town that, it's kind of like going to a campsite, but it's in town. Just has, little lots for each person that comes with its own water and power hookup right there. And the one here in town has community showers, community laundry, and free Wi-Fi. And I want to even say like cable TV, or maybe not cable, but something like that. But you can pay to live there for like next to nothing, like $300 a month to have internet, laundry, TV, or not TV, internet, power, water. And then if you were to like buy a camper or get a loan on a decent sized camper, like you're talking like, $100 or $200 a month for a camper.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, for like $500-$600 a month, if you got a used camper, you could be living, free utilities, free internet, free laundry service.
Yeah.
Like, and basically the equivalent of like a 1-bedroom house.
Yeah.
I mean, was like, dang, like that might be the, we might have to circle back to that one day of like things like the storage unit, like find creative, like cheap ways to live. Would
I'll
be
just
like
say we ought to do an episode where we could find like the cheapest, best way to live, like tiny home or off grid or something cheap and simple, and but also sustainable and reasonably livable, something that you're not gonna go crazy living in.
Yeah. Like nobody wants to live in a tent.
Yeah. Yeah,
or,
like that's
not
not a house.
not a
That's not a
standard
home.
size tent. Anyway.
That's not a home. Like you can call a camper a home. You can call, a storage container a home. You can call.
You give me a GP medium and a bunch of spray foam, I'll turn it into a home. Just
I built my own damn log cabin out in the woods. The fuck you mean?
If I learned anything from my tours in Iraq, that's all they did. They take a standard canvas tent and they go out there with like, the industrial spray foam that like you use in a house.
Right.
And they cover the entire tent and then cut a hole where the door's supposed to be and slap an air conditioner at bitch. It's 140 degrees outside and still be like 60 inside that tent.
Damn.
Just because it's covered in spray foam.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So I was like, it might be a little bit more pricey to go to Walmart and get like a couple cases of spray foam.
Yeah. It's like, where's your spray foam? I need all of it.
Yeah. Shoot. You get you make a plywood foundation, like you would for like a shed.
Yeah.
Put your GP medium on top of that. Spend a couple hours casing it in spray foam.
Yeah, man. Done deal.
Get you a window unit. And a generator. Shoot. Ghetto living at its best. But anyway.
But yeah, Australia. I figure since you went
to the big island.
To the biggest island of islands. I figure since you went first last episode, I'll go first on this episode. And I took some notes from the feedback on last episode. I found some more innovative ways to spend my money. And so I'm really, really stoked about the first idea I had. So the first event on my docket was I was looking for like guided tours and just interesting things like that, and I saw like a private like 3-day tour like up and down the coast of Australia, from like Sydney up to like Melbourne and Brisbane and like back. And I was like, that's cool, but I'm rich, so I'm gonna do it one better. I'm gonna just rent a supercar and drive it myself, stay at the nicest hotel I could find, eat at some of the nicest restaurants I could find on the way, spend I would say maybe 2 or 3 days doing that.
It's just, speaking of things like that, that's one way to think of it. Of like a normal traveler, we'll say like our trip to Indianapolis, like we have to plan it far in advance to like find a decent place at a decent rate, a decent distance from where we're going. But if you're balling, like it's not like the presidential suite at every place is booked up.
Yeah, right.
Like you can just go to the hotel across the street from wherever you stop, like you were saying, just along the way. Like, I'm gonna go here.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "Yeah,
give me your nicest room."
Yeah. You just want a room. Oh, we're booked up. No, you don't understand.
Any room.
I'll take your room.
Yeah. Yeah. But
put a dollar amount on it.
I threw up on the stream the car that I would rent. It's for 3 to 4 days. It's $600 a day. It's a Jaguar F-Type S, one of my favorite cars of all time, and it just so happened to be a convertible. So I was like, that's baller as hell. And so the hotel that I was looking at staying at was this place called Bluey's Retreat, and they have like actual townhouses for rent, like a freestanding house, 3-bedroom house for $225 a night. And so I was like, yeah, let's do that. I don't need a full house, but I'm rich. Why not? Enjoy a full kitchen, freestanding house, completely and totally private to stay the night at. If I wanted to invite some friends over, whatever, I've got plenty of space.
You know, I just noticed that car rental isn't really much more than just a standard Chevy Cavalier rental.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
in the U.S.
the fine print down here is there's a $7,000 to $10,000 deposit.
Well, yeah, but you get deposits back.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're talking like $200, $300 a day for just a standard sedan here.
Yeah.
And there it was like, what is it, 5+ days? It goes down to $550.
$550 a day. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when I rented the Camaro in Hawaii, it was like $300 a day.
But this will be the hotel I'd stop at on the way out and probably on the way back in. I'd probably just stay at this hotel. And then one of the restaurants I found to stop at is this place called the Poyers. It looked really good. They've got like oysters, and they've got a dinner, lunch, and breakfast menu. Just really, really, really cool looking menu. Really nice looking food. Cool location. You know, it looked fancy. So
Yeah.
why not? And then the last place I would look at would be this Stunned Mullet place.
Stunned?
The Stunned
Stunned.
Mullet. Yeah, it's another, restaurant destination on the coast right there.
Just makes you wonder if mullet means the same thing.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I mean, look at this place. The food, the dinner menu. It looks incredible.
So what's like does it even have prices on the menu? Like what kind of cost are we looking at?
This says,
what kind of luxury dining is this?
for the entree, we're looking at $22 supplement. I don't know what that means. $110 per person, plus an additional $22 depending on which.
Bear in mind these are Australia prices, so
Yeah.
it's 65 cents is how much $1 Australian dollars is. So
Yeah.
for every 100, it's $65.
Yeah.
So it's like $100 per person.
Yeah. And so that would total up the first day.
So they just you did not choose things? Is it just like a?
I couldn't tell. I
bring you
wasn't
an
sure.
arrangement?
I wasn't sure. I think it was like an arrangement type deal.
Like a 3-4 course meal kind of thing.
Yeah. I
But that
wasn't
would be-
sure.
Hopefully you get to choose something. It'd be kind of weird. Is you just get what you get. It does say dinner service.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that is the menu, and it's you get whatever you want off the menu. It's the same price.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, that was
Flat
the
rate
whole.
dining.
Yeah, flat
Interesting.
rate dining. Yeah,
Or I guess kind of like God, what is it? We were just talking about the barbecue place, like Salt Lake.
yeah.
$33 a person. You just
Yeah.
eat whatever you want.
But that whole trip, and this is also assuming that I'm like stopping and buying, shopping around and looking at little destinations and whatnot. I set
Going
aside
antiquing.
right. I set aside $50,000 for the whole thing. Car rental, the hotel for the 2 or 3 days, and then the food.
Yeah. Now again, so bear in mind, like last week, I was saying these were all prices based off of at least 2 people, 2 adults.
Yeah,
Is that the same
2
here?
adults. Yeah. So that was my first 3 days, my first like event in Australia. The next one that I found I thought was really, really cool. Not my favorite on the list, but definitely one that I thought was pretty cool. 90. So I'm gonna show 2 different like tours, but they're in the same day because they're kind of short. So I figure we'll pack them in the same day and then spend that same day as like a shopping.
I'll say
in
90
Sydney.
minutes seems
Yeah.
really short.
But it's a 90-minute cruise on the Sydney
Well, okay,
Harbor.
it's just
for
a
up to
harbor.
6
Okay.
people. But like, look at this for $430 per group of 6 people. But like, look at this little boat, man. Just you, the wife, and a dude on this cool wood-clad boat around Sydney Harbor. It comes with like a bottle of champagne, complimentary, or hors d'oeuvres and snacks to have while on the little cruise. Private guide. The one dude that's driving the boat's gonna be, talking to you, telling you about the whole experience.
That's pretty cool. Nice little, just almost like a horse and carriage kind of experience. Except, instead of big, luxurious, giant yacht, it's just Nice little private boat.
intimate little float around the harbor and look at stuff. And then I figure, we're seeing Sydney from the water. I guess, next up on that day after we get off the boat, we'll go do a private helicopter flight over Sydney for 20 minutes and see Sydney from the air over, with a helicopter.
Isn't that crazy though? I don't remember how much it was, and I wish I would have saved the list. I literally deleted it to make this one. But like that air balloon ride I had, that was like several hours that included, I think it was like a bottle of wine or champagne too.
Yeah.
Was cheaper than a 20-minute helicopter ride.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty cool. That's rich people shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then I also said, again, that's, this is a 20-minute ride. This is a 90-minute ride. The rest of the day I'm spending in Sydney. I'm eating, I'm buying, I'm shopping.
Just one day?
Just wandering around. Well, I put 3 days for 3 days.
Okay.
So, spend one day doing the tours and then 2 days just wandering Sydney, enjoying things. I didn't, go into detail on lodging or anything. Well, actually, no, I did. The hotel that I would be staying in Sydney is this place. I found the Fullerton Hotel. And they have let's see. Where's the room? A suite all the way down here. The Martin Place Suite for $2,211 a night. But it's like a penthouse suite, living room, kitchen. Look at the view on that bedroom, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that bathroom is what sold it. Look at the tub right. Oh man. Yeah. This would be my hotel room for my stay for 3 days, just exploring Sydney. And I set aside about a little over $50,000 for that as well. Just, for the hotel, the tours.
You could at least go see the what's that called? Like the opera house?
Yeah, the Sydney Opera House. Yeah, man. Yeah. And then the fourth item, which I think might be my favorite item on here so far, is I found this. It is called the Gone Expedition. It's a 4-day, 3-night from Adelaide all the way across, like from south to north, across Australia. And for some reason, the expedition is not showing up the way I want it to.
Because this is the big train ride, right?
No, this is not a train ride.
Oh, are you sure?
There is a train ride.
Because there was one called the Gone, and it was like
there is
super platinum luxury train ride.
Yeah, there is a train ride, but that is not the one that I was wanting to do. This one, I think, is like by truck and by multiple. Oh no, it is a train ride. Yeah.
It was one of the things I saw in like top things.
But it was
because there was one called like a platinum pack. Oh yeah, gold, platinum, or premium. No, there's one called platinum somewhere.
Wait, I'm trying to think of what it was that I. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, it was this one right here.
It's weird that one you were looking at. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's a train.
Yeah,
it is a train for part of the way.
Yeah, it is a train for part of the way. So it's a train for part of the way, and then I think there's like a, you ride camelback another part of the way, like 4-day, 3-night.
So it's funny, on that list it shows the gold cabin as like the best one.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently there is a platinum option. It's a platinum double cabin. It's almost twice the size of the gold one. You get windows on both sides of the train.
4
pretty
days, 3
crazy.
nights, 9 meals. The Platinum Everyday Fare for September to
Okay.
October, $7,590.
All inclusive dining and beverages.
Yep.
All inclusive off train excursions. Heck yeah. Use of Platinum Club for dining. And so there's like a personal little club for Platinum members on the train somewhere.
Yeah, from Darwin to Adelaide, $7,590 in the Platinum Double Suite, 2 adults. There we go. Flexible pricing. That way, I can change up to 1 day prior. $17,000.
There we go. Isn't that crazy though? How like almost like because it's a rarity now, trains are now the super luxury.
Yeah. Yeah.
like we see train, it's like, oh man, that'd be badass. But 100 years ago, you'd be like, the train again.
Yeah. Yeah. But this, I saw this and I thought that was really, really cool. So I had to include that on my list. I put aside about $30,000 for that because I wasn't 100% sure what the stops were. So depending on where it was, if I wanted to spend some extra money, do whatever, I've got the money for
it. Well, yeah, especially because like one of the options there is fresh prepared continental in-cabin breakfast served upon request.
Yeah.
So you might as well get all the perks.
Yeah, and I can drink it. I can with that amount of money, I can drink as much as I want at the bar cart.
It's all inclusive dining and beverages.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, true. And then the final thing I figure we'd end with a little bit more adventure was a 3-day reef, rainforest, and outback tour from about $400 per person. And I thought, this would just be a cool thing to see. All the great things about Australia. So go, scuba
I saw
diving.
a couple of those. My problem with those was I couldn't find any that were without just going big baller and buying out the entire thing. They were all like big group tours.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I just want my boat. I want my tour. And like, I imagine if you were to call or something, I'd be like, hey, can I just buy every ticket? But
yeah.
But there was nothing I could find that was just like, we'll give you your own private reef tour or rainforest tour. It was all just group.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the things that I like looked up when I wanted to like try and find things to do. Is I wanted like private tours. Like I don't want, and that's what again. That's why I thought like this little like cruise, even though it's only 90 minutes, was like super cool because it's private. It's just me, this guy, the wife, and this little boat. But that was my list. The price came out to $131,700 and a total of 13 days.
Glad you mentioned that. I forgot to do the total. My days are fairly short. But
you want to plug them into the spreadsheet that I made real quick? I can give you a total real quick.
It's 5 numbers, sure. I can just use the calculator.
All righty. But yeah, that's my Australia.
All right. How much was yours?
It was, damn, you said that after I closed. Oh, I didn't close it. $131,700.
Oh yeah, I'm smoking you again.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. I feel like I did good. I feel like I got some good ones on there.
So, but this is, I mean, I want to talk about this before stream. This time we didn't necessarily split it north, south, east, west because you were worried about somebody drawing the short stick. And I'm like, honestly, I look at that as a challenge where it's like, I will find some out of the box thinking ideas that might blow your mind, or you think you drew the long stick and got the good places, but then I'll find some baller shit to do.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, that's what makes it fun, but I don't know, I felt a little restricted for Africa. And I feel like I'm going to be a little restricted when it comes to like Asia and all these. I'd rather do it, full reign, go where you want to go. And then
well, that's what I'm saying. You pick the good side, quote unquote. I'll take the shitty side, and then we'll see what really happens. So, like in this case, I just avoided Sydney altogether.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send you mine one at a time.
Okay.
I had a hard time deciding like which order to do these one. I wanted to leave like the most baller one for the end, but I wanted to maintain the same theme I did last week of like ending with something smooth and relaxing to kind of wind down.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off with the big baller one. I'm gonna send you 2 links here. So we'll open up the first one and then the second one. I wasn't prepared to send a message. So the short link at the top and then the bottom one. So the first one is a 7
The second
days.
one you sent me is
Yeah, it's a PDF or something. But so the first thing is a 7-day private island trip. Reserve an entire island to ourselves. So this island has about 3 or 4 little houses on it, and then it has a bigger 3-bedroom house, and that's the one you see here.
Oh man, I'm so rich. I'm gonna rent a supercar and drive the coast. You're like, fuck that, bitch. I'm renting an island.
It gets better. So you can, I sent you that so you can scroll down and kind of see some of the pictures and stuff. But yeah, so you rent this whole island because normally you can have up to like 4 other couples will be on the island at a time.
Sure.
Or you can just rent out the entire island. So I was like, fuck it, big baller.
Island.
We're going to get the whole island, right? While you're there. Anyway, first the price. I forgot to mention. So 7 days, whole island to ourselves. $105,000.
That's it?
Now what do you get for that 100? No, it gets better to the that's it. So what you get for that money will kind of blow your mind. So,
well, no, I'm saying it's only $105,000.
Yeah, no. And so this is just for 2 people, right? Or I think I actually did this one for 3 because I forgot that last week we just did the husband-wife trip basically.
What's up, Gert?
But this gets you gourmet meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on all 7 days. Tailored daily excursions out on their 45-foot jet boat with a captain and deckhand on the boat with you. Equipment for all sports, fishing, kayaking, snorkeling, spearfishing, wakeboarding, etc. Use of a jet ski, laundry services. You also get specially organized drinks and dinners out like on the point, like that picture where it shows you like on the pier out there.
Yeah.
You get special dinner locations catered to you, specialized camping trips where they take you out in like extreme river fishing and hunting like you see there.
Helicopters and waterfalls.
Yeah. 7 days, just you, the wife, the servants in a sense, bringing you and cooking your meals, taking you out on tours everywhere.
What is not caught is grown. It's made from food caught and grown on the island is your entire man. What the fuck, dude? Okay. All right. This is fucking cool.
There you go. That's where you could have dinner, right? I think that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the chicks in bikinis. Yeah, right there. Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Talk about a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Holy
crazy.
shit,
Like,
man.
The island one that was up to 10 people too, so it's like be crazy. Fresh, sea and farm to table food, 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, private tours. Like it's crazy.
That's incredible. How did you
Big
find the
baller
price,
shit, man? That's that second link I sent you.
Oh, the second link. Okay. So I'm looking at like some of the places to stay, and I think this is the one that I like the most. This beach hut.
I mean, technically, you have the whole island. You can
You
go
can
to
stay
any
at
of them
each
you
one
want.
of them every night. Yeah.
But
That's incredible. Wow. Okay. Next. Boring.
boring.
Lame.
Yeah,
Lame.
totally. So, next one, another semi big baller thing is, let me send you a link if you just bring it up at the same time here. So, this is a 2-day private museum tour in Tasmania.
Okay.
And not only is it, it's not just a private tour. It's the guy that like curates and like that is his museum that's guiding you on the tour. And
wow.
he has dinner with you. So you get to stay there like because it's like I guess like a partial resort or something too, but like you stay at a really nice place there. Get a personalized tour by the primary curator and have a full fine dining meal with him. $50,000 a person
Wow.
for this private tour. But if you read it, it says they give you private jet transportation from
Sydney or
Sydney.
Melbourne.
Yeah. Sydney to Tasmania. So you get private jet travel there, lodging, private tour, dinner with the
Behind the scenes
curator.
winery tour.
Just thought, if you're going to go to a museum,
Yeah. Why not go?
why not have the curator himself tell you about each and everything there, and then chill with the dude afterwards for dinner?
That's incredible.
Could you imagine though, like somebody like me and Crystal or you and Shelby sitting down with this kind of guy?
Oh, dude, I'd have so many questions.
I just imagine from his perspective. Like
yeah.
How much different it'd be from the normal
guys?
people that he hangs out with.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Some pretty good food here. What's this called again? Fuck it.
What's up, Ben?
So yeah, isn't that crazy? The things you can find. Like I wanted to go to Tasmania, and I was like, just to say I did, right?
Yeah.
And just coincidentally, wasn't even looking for the Tasmania destination yet, and found this when I was just looking up like big baller shit to do.
There you go.
And I was like, oh, well, there we go. That checks off Tasmania. I got to say I went to Tasmania, and not only did I go, I went like a boss.
Yeah.
Only went to a museum, but still. The next one is just kind of one of those bucket list items that I feel like if you're going to be in Australia, you got to do it. Kind of like you go to Egypt, you got to see the pyramids. And this is just a 1-day private great white shark cage experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know if I'd do something like that.
So this is, again, whole private charter, like just me and the wife and the boat crew. $16,000 for 1 day. Get to get there, have all the time we want in the cage, all we want. Just, again, I don't want to be having some 15-minute timer, because those options, it's like, $300 a person. I'm like, fuck that shit. I want to do what I want when I want for as long as I want.
Right? Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna rent the whole boat. So 16 grand and just me and the wife on the boat.
Oh man, why wouldn't you do both? Do the shark and the sea lion combo.
Kind of. So the problem is, the boat is a 1 day, or the shark is a whole day experience, or you can do the combo all in 1 day. So you kind of reduce how much you're gonna get. So I figured I would rather have the full shark experience, and then if I didn't have to limit ourselves to 5 things, I would have made that like the next day or something. Which I guess I could have made some kind of combo.
That's what I did. I mean, I did the Sydney Harbor and the helicopter tour as like kind of a combo deal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but those were 90 minutes and 20 minutes. I mean, that's a little different. These are 2 single day experiences.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, you can see it's there. It's an option. I mean, if you're there, yeah, you might as well do them back to back. One day with the sharks, one day with the sea lions.
Yeah, 100%. Wait, so
But I
how did
didn't
you
want
see
to.
$16,000? I only saw 562 for all guests. Or is that
So,
for just like the private one?
well, because I just did the math. It was up to like 45 people can go on this damn boat. So I said, fuck that. I'm buying all the seats.
Oh, you're just gonna buy every ticket for the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
big baller shit.
Yeah.
I don't. No room in this hotel? I'll make room. I'll start knocking on doors. How much you want to leave?
Yeah.
uh, the next one, I couldn't really find a good single link to pull up. But I mean, you could just Google it if you want. It was just a private blue marlin charter fishing trip. It's kind of like peak season, starting like August to October. But again, these charters are kind of weird, you know, but they want to charge you for like 10 people. And yeah, they're all kind of like, you know, oh, send me an email and I'll let you know. So I just kind of base my price based off of like a couple searches and a couple like estimated costs and whatnot. But I thought that'd be one of those cool things, like if I'm gonna mount something on the wall, get like that catch my own giant blue marlin and have it taxidermied, put it on the wall.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cheap. It's only like $5,000. But again, there's no guarantee that you're going to catch one and all that. But
Right.
I figure shit, I'll throw $5,000 and hope I get one.
Yeah.
And then probably pay another $5,000 to have it taxidermied and be good to go. That was like the cheap, simplest thing on there. Just a 1-day charter trip to hope I can catch something to put on my wall.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
And then the last thing, since I noticed you didn't take either of the islands for Australia, I went ahead and picked up New Zealand.
Yeah, dude. I wish I could do like a whole episode just on New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah.
So I got this. It's kind of like your, 3-day excursion around Sydney and or cruising up and down the coast on a supercar. I'm not doing a supercar, just rent whatever. Nothing supercar-ish. But this is what I'm calling a New Zealand free-range wine tour for 7 to 14 days. Rough cost of like $20,000. I just want to take this trip. So this little guide here tells you like all these cool little vineyards and restaurants and hotels and whatnot, just all over New Zealand. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get us a nice car, and we're just gonna start on one end of New Zealand and just work our way to the other.
Wow.
And just stop at all of them. Might stay at this one for a day, might stay at this one for 3 days. Just wine and dine. Rent like an SUV or something so you could like store bottles from each place in the back.
Yeah.
When you get to the end, you got like a pallet of wine to ship back.
Yeah, see, Ben's got his head in the right place. New Zealand is where they filmed like Lord of the Rings and a lot of Star Wars movies, and like there's just so much really, really cool shit to see in New Zealand, man.
Or you could just take a wine tour.
Yeah, see it all. Yeah. Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, that was my version of your supercar down the beach, stopping wherever you want kind of thing. It was like, I'm going to take a self-guided wine tour across the country.
Yeah, it's funny. There's I really like the strongman sport as a whole, and so there are a couple of like strongmen that I follow on YouTube, and watch their videos about their daily life. And one of the strongmen I watch, his name's Eddie Hall. He won World's Strongest Man back in 2017, but he did just recently like this trip in Scotland, where him and his dad just did a motorcycle trip around Scotland, and it's like this super popular route to like hit these specific towns and just see all of Scotland. And it's like, man, that would be fun.
It's gotta be so weird to go anywhere as Eddie Hall.
Oh yeah, dude.
or anybody that
Well, or
big.
Brian Shaw, even, dude. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
it's
god,
like
Brian Shaw would make you look small.
a lot of people make me look small. uh, yeah, it's like it's an interesting thing to compare because like I frequently don't think about how things are for people that are smaller than me. And it's like, I also can't even imagine what it would like being, 2 times my size. It's like,
Yeah,
I think of like, there's every now and then I find like restaurants that like I can't sit in the booth or I can and it's really uncomfortable. So it's like almost like, depending on the restaurant, I almost like have to sit at a table instead of a booth.
yeah,
Like, and it's like, God, like I don't feel like I'm overly big, but jeez, like, and it's like, but at least I can sit in like one airplane seat, and like, yeah, I got to look for like weight capacity on my computer chair, but I can still sit in a regular chair without breaking it. I just can't sit in it forever.
yeah, yeah,
It's like I couldn't imagine being like the way me and you look at like a plastic lawn chair. They look at like a standard gaming computer chair and just be
yeah.
like,
Or
nope.
like, one of those metal folding chairs. You're like, I don't know if I can trust that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like, couldn't imagine being to the size where you're like, I'll just stand
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Like,
Well, it's funny
imagine,
because Eddie Hall, he also did a few videos where he ended up purchasing like a replica of England's smallest car. And it was the funniest thing because he would get in this little thing and it has like this little electric engine, and he drove it into a library, like just driving around a library, like in between the aisles in this little tiny fucking car. Like he could pick it up by himself. It was incredible. It was so funny to see.
heel? Is it like the name of the car?
The peel, I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's the name of the car. A P50.
Oh yeah.
It's a little like single
There we
dash.
go.
Wasn't that something like Mr. Bean drove or something?
Something like that. But I've got the little video of him standing next to it.
Yeah. Jeez.
Let's watch him.
How would it even get in there?
Dude, why he shows it. Look.
It doesn't even look like I could get in there. Well, I don't know. I guess it does look like it's actually pretty far back from the steering wheel. Yeah, look at that. He's got a good foot between him and the steering wheel. It's pretty surprising.
He's like just driving it through a store, an arcade.
Interesting. All right, well, before we get copyright infringement,
Yeah.
stop the video.
All right, Eddie, thanks for letting us use your video. Sorry,
Oh,
that's
God.
it.
He almost flipped it there, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I couldn't imagine, like, because, like, a lot of countries, we'll say, I don't know about Scotland, but at least, like, when I was in Germany and going around, a lot of things are smaller. Oh, couldn't mute before the sneeze.
Oh, the base body style, the gold member, right? I'll bet you it was exactly that, but with the, a fiberglass, frame. I'd be willing to bet you that's exactly what it is.
That is kind of what this car looks like. Interesting. But yeah, it's I don't know. I couldn't imagine being that big and going anywhere.
No.
Because like I was like, yeah, I can't fit in a booth, so I go sit in a chair. But with that kind of size, like, can you even sit in the chair without worrying the chair's gonna break? Like, how do you go to restaurants in general?
Yeah.
Like, jeez, I don't know. Or like, I'm at that point, or not that point, but I'm at the size that like I can't really take my kid to like a theme park anymore. Like once you're over 300 pounds, you're too big for most of the rides.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know, almost like embarrassing in a sense where it's like, God, I feel like I'm not some big fat ass. Jeez, the fact that I had to be like, sorry, kid, can't go on that ride with you. You
Yeah.
have to go by yourself. Daddy's too big. I couldn't imagine what restrictions somebody of that magnitude has. It's just like, I can't do anything but stand here.
Yeah. But it's funny because like I look at like these, you know, I see these videos that, you know, guys like Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall post all the time, and they seem just fine. You know, no issues.
Yeah, but that's just because they're posting. I mean, nobody's going to post their shit life.
Yeah, true.
You said Brian Shaw?
Brian Shaw.
No, that's not the guy. Who's the guy that was holding the pillars with like no facial expressions? I want to say it was like Atlas or something.
Well, that's
Crazy.
that's the name of the event. It's called
Oh,
but there's a lot of people do that. I mean, there's Nick Best,
yeah.
there's Eddie Hall, there's
What's his
Hafthor
name?
Bjornsson, there's
I want to say he was like a
Alexei
black
Novikov.
guy. Dang, I've seen that clip so many times.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
know which
just-
one you're talking about, but I can't remember who it is that's doing it.
Yeah, and he's just sitting there like, I could hold this all day.
Yeah, he breaks
While
the record.
person,
He breaks the
I
record.
think so.
Yeah.
And it was like the person next to him's like losing their shit and looks over at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with the clip. I can't remember who it was.
Let's see. Record. God, that is a crazy name. Okay. Atlas is the stones. This
Yeah,
one is pillars. What's the pillar?
The pillars, I think, is called.
Mark Felix. That's his name. Pretty sure that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Hercules Hold.
Hercules Hold. Yeah. Mark Felix, that's the guy. Yep, 83 seconds.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch that guy holding it too, and he's just like, this is fine. Craziness. Yeah, that's true, man. If I was that size, I'd just be carrying around my own chair everywhere I went in the car. I went, sir, why do you have a chair? Trust me.
Oh my goodness.
I need this chair.
It's gonna make me watch an ad. Never mind. I was gonna play a video, but it's gonna make me watch an ad.
What, are you going to play the Mark Felix video?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it pulled up here. Yeah, it's crazy watching that dude just not struggle.
Just gonna play an ad. So.
But,
Yeah.
We don't need any more copyright on here anyway.
Well, actually, believe it or not, we wouldn't, because it's a reaction, and that's totally fine. We can do reaction content.
But craziness. But anyway, what is it? Oh no, that was the gold member comment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean our Australia one was, I don't know, almost too quick. But
Yeah, I mean, but that's okay. You know, it's okay to have a shorter stream.
I had a few runner-ups. Like I was kind of like the shark cage thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a glass bottom reef tour where I could just like buy out the whole boat. But it's like, God, they're all like these huge. They're either like really shitty glass boat bottoms, or the good ones are like these huge, like, it almost looks like a ferry boat.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's Blackheart. I could probably do it. But again, I'd have to like do all the research of like, well, how many passengers does it normally take? And then do the math of what it would take to buy out every seat. And then I'm like, God, would it even be worth it? Like, I don't know. I just thought, I'll probably just take a guided snorkeling tour or something.
Yeah.
But
I had like a 6-hour private guided tour of Sydney, where it's, you know, they take you around spotlights. You can go and check out some of the fine dining restaurants if you want to, you know, museums and art and things like that. Just 6 hours guided private tour around Sydney for it was $895 for a group of 6 people.
Yeah, because I guess my thing, as far as like things, you're in Australia, you should go see them. Kind of like the pyramids in Egypt was like, well, you're going to be by the Great Reef.
Yeah, you gotta go see it, right? Like you have to.
Yeah. But man, it's like I even tried looking up like private Great Reef tours, and it's just like,
There's none, dude.
all it is like these big boats. Like,
That's why you just have a rich friend that has their own boat and you go out by yourself.
well, I mean, because I was looking for the glass bottom, because like I really didn't
Yeah.
want to go and take like snorkeling lessons.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was like, let me just get a glass bottom boat and go look, But I don't know, I guess at that point I might just have to suck it up, take some lessons.
I mean, you're rich. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long that kind of stuff takes,
If I had the money, I'd
Yeah.
get my diving license in a heartbeat, dude.
Map of the Great Barrier Reef. Man. I never really looked at it other than like those Earth movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of a big thing. And then apparently it's like a big deal to go climb on top of the bridge. I forget the name of it, but so the thing's the bridge in Sydney, but like I said, I was trying to stay out of Sydney.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like a bucket list item to climb on top of this bridge. What's that bridge called? Look at this 5-star tours, all kinds of reef tours. Just none of them are real private.
Yeah.
Other than the snorkel one. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess just to learn how to snorkel.
Well, I mean, I don't think there really is any learning that needs to be done for snorkeling. It's just you keep your head above the, on the surface. Keep your tube above the surface and look under.
Well, some of the things I saw almost made it sound like you had to be like diving certified.
Well, if you wanted to like scuba dive, yeah, you have to be diving certified.
So like this one's a day trip up to 3 snorkel or dive sites, outer reef tours conducted by speedboat. And there's sailboat tours.
So if you have a diver's license, you can do the dive. If you don't, you can go snorkel.
Yeah. Still, but again, you can't even look at prices. So it's like, I'll fill out this form. Like,
Yeah.
Just want to know. Dang it.
But
anyway,
anyway,
there's all kinds of snorkeling like all around the entire country.
Oh yeah.
Or continent?
Continent.
Country?
Yep.
Kind of both.
Yeah. But anyway, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for our talk show for the evening. Yeah, we're done.
Why?
What are we gonna fill the time with?
I mean, I was trying to fill the time right then. You just cut me off. I was trying to think of anything else we could do in Australia that maybe
Let's
we
open up
missed
our
or
chat.
runners up.
You never gave me the total costs for yours. We never had chat pick whose package they would choose.
So I told you, because I told you I was going to smoke your cost there. It's $246,000.
Yeah.
And it's roughly, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 17 to 27 days. Or not 27. 17 to 25 days, sorry.
Okay, so you're there a little bit longer, so you're spending a little bit more money.
Yeah, because the wine trip I said was 7 to 14, so
yeah,
I kind of gave myself a range on that one.
Yeah.
But also, we're in an island, so.
Yeah. Ben, which one you picking? You picking mine with the sports car and the helicopter tour, or are you picking Goat with the private island and the wine tour? Marbles. He's talking about marbles on stream. The interactive
the little
stream.
racing thing?
Yeah. I have.
No, as far as picking a winner. I can't remember if I got that or not. I wanted to do it for like when we do the like prize giveaways and stuff.
Go in the Goat. Yeah.
Where the hell did you get that goat emoji?
Goat emoji.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love it.
Give that a goat sound.
Yeah.
There we go.
What about Gert? I know Gert's in here. What's Gert got to say?
He was. He's probably getting shot in Call of Duty right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's built in. The goat one?
Yeah, I think so.
Have I missed this goat emoji this whole time?
There's a lot of them, dude.
Apparently. I don't know. I get so many things from like being gifted subscriptions. It isn't there.
Yep.
I want to be a goat. Yay.
You do a little from both. Wouldn't pass. But you would pass on the wine tasting? Yeah.
No, she said I wouldn't pass. Wait. Yeah.
Private Island, yeah. The Private Island is kind of the cake maker right there on that one. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick.
It's kind of hard to top a private island.
Yeah, no.
Catered breakfast, lunch, and dinner, private tours.
Yeah, you can't beat that. You could just say, yeah, this is all I'm doing in Australia. I'd be like, fucking hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Fuck it. 30 days. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm there for the month. This is my island. Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. God. Now, the real question is, this will be the cool thing to continue on for the rest of the series, is which one would you pick? Which continent would you pick? Would you choose Africa or Australia thus far?
Australia. 100%.
Man, I really want that train ride, though.
Do the train ride in Australia.
Yeah, but it's not as good as the train ride in Africa, though. That was a good train ride.
Yeah.
But I got a private island, so I mean, I mean, the island part's really cool, but you're not seeing a whole lot. You're just seeing that. Like, that train tour in Africa, you're seeing like half of Africa.
Yeah.
Over like a 2-week private train ride. Like, you're gonna get so many more experiences and memories and souvenirs and photo opportunities. Like, it's pretty big, in my opinion. Is it as baller as a private island? No way. But as far as like in my opinion, like when I'm building these things, it's about, life experiences. Shit I can put in a photo album and show my great grandkids that what me and your crazy grandma did.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like you're still going to have way more experiences with Africa.
They had probably cooler stories too.
Yeah. But this was definitely the most baller. With the private dinner with the museum curator, your own private island, a big long wine tour. I mean, and then even adding in yours, get the full Sydney experience.
Yeah, man.
I mean, as far as which one's more bougie, definitely Australia. Which one's going to add more, pages to your scrapbook? That's going to be Africa.
Yeah. I think I agree with that.
It makes it really hard to change or to choose.
I still think my choice is Australia.
I'm gonna go with Africa. Just I want to have more experiences.
Yeah,
I really want to do the things in Australia, but I feel like in the end, like when I'm old, I'd rather have all the memories.
Yeah.
I'll stick with Africa.
Yeah, good.
I had to really think about it, because I feel like in the moment, Australia is gonna be amazing. But down the road, thinking back on things, I think Africa is going to be where it's at.
Yeah, that's a good take. That's a good take.
Still like overthinking it in my head. Like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because you got a private island, you got, blue marlin on your wall, great shark bite on your arm,
That's your goal. You want to get? I don't want to just go further. I want the experience.
Yeah.
I want to take home some battle scars. Like, I'm gonna fist fight this shark. Let's go. Open the cage.
Hey, this said you can pop him on the nose. I'm gonna prove it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with Africa though. Like I said, I think you're gonna get a lifetime of memories on that Africa trip. And you're just gonna get a few memories here.
Yeah.
It's really good memories. They did like really large memories here, but yeah. Where we could discuss where we're going for next week in case anybody has any ideas.
Oh
Just
yeah.
find the waiver to stick your arm in. I ain't sticking my arm
We
out
can
that
we can
cage.
definitely talk about
I ain't that
next week.
crazy.
So if anybody wants to participate in next week's, we are doing Europe next.
All right.
So that's gonna entail, well, Europe.
Really? I had no idea. Thought we were going back to Africa.
Do we want to include like Greenland and Iceland in that?
I'd say go. Whatever the global map shows is covered. It's usually color coded. Let's see, world map. So everything that's in yellow. Looking at this world map here.
Okay.
So yeah, you got Iceland, Scotland,
Norway, Sweden,
Portugal,
Finland.
Spain.
Yeah. This will be good. Europe's gonna be fun. So yeah, if you guys want to put your own list together, we'll go over the rules one more time. It's a black card, unlimited budget, 5 events, or 5 big events. Obviously, if you can combo things into a single day, that's fine. What would you do? Be as creative and innovative as you possibly can, and maybe if you pick an item that matches one of ours, maybe we'll send you a free print or something. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe we'll play the marble game at the end.
Yeah, maybe we'll play the marble game at the end. Hey, we might be able to play it tonight. Let me see how long the download will take.
I'm trying to think of how good to split it. I was thinking of like going right through the what was it? The Arctic Sea? No, North Sea. Maybe even have it go through Iceland, so that way you could have like the left half of Iceland, I have the right half of Iceland.
Are you talking about splitting it up again? No.
Yes.
No.
We did it your way this time.
No, we're not splitting it up.
Yes, we are.
You can split it up. I'm not gonna.
Interesting.
You can split it up. I'm not gonna.
Hey, I'm already offering you the good shit, sir. I'm talking about splitting it from like Turkey to Iceland, like south, east to northwest, going diagonally. So you'll get Italy, France, Ireland, Spain, and like half of Germany.
Okay, fine.
And then I get all these countries I know nothing about. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Poland, Romania.
What about England?
That's yours.
What about Scotland?
Where is Scotland? I'm going to see it on this map.
Oh.
Where is Scotland? Somebody help me out here.
I'm trying.
Anybody have a map?
It's in the UK.
Scotland.
Oh, it's yeah. It's above
part
England.
of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, it's above England. North.
Well, it's part of the United Kingdom.
Well, yes, it's part of the United Kingdom.
See, you get that too. You get Scotland. You get the entire United Kingdom. So you get England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales.
Okay.
You get France.
Deal.
So we'll draw. Looking at like Google Maps here. Oops.
Let's just do like Croatia, from Croatia up.
Well, from the center of the Black Sea to the center of Iceland. So if you pull up a map.
Well, why don't? Okay, so So I wouldn't get Berlin. Well, no, I would get Berlin.
Well, Here, I'll draw a line here. Stand by.
Yeah. Draw a line. Send me a screenshot so I can put it up on stream.
Can I get a line tool? Or I guess I'm just got to draw it by hand. Freehand it is.
Now, do we want to, since Europe has a lot going on, do we want to limit ourselves to 5 events, or do we want to up it to 10?
Yeah, we can go 10. Sure.
Okay.
Make sure we have enough to talk about.
Yeah. So 10 events.
All right.
Chat.
We'll see how you like this line. It's not exactly a straight line, but I think it gives us a fair amount since I got the weird countries. And that'll give you, southern Germany, and I get a little bit of like northern Germany. We both get half of Czechoslovakia, half of Hungary.
Ooh, the line is on Prague. That means we can both go to Prague. That's one of the places I really want to go to. I really want to go to Prague, so that'll be good. Yeah, I'm down with it.
I've been to Prague.
I want to go. It looks like such a beautiful city.
Well, there you go. There's our line in the sand.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan for next week. Do we have any upcoming news or anything like that we'd like to discuss before ending?
I don't think so. Just the fact that the printer should be up and running this weekend, as long as I get an answer on this question.
Awesome.
So then hopefully you get your printer out of the pile someday.
Yeah, that's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen soon.
You can get your dice machine going too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, same news as before. We're still running the ARC server, the ARC Ascended server. If anybody's looking to join out, test out, give us feedback.
Yep. Steam Fest is happening right now on Steam, so they're doing a lot of demos and showcasing a lot of new upcoming games. So if you're interested in what's coming out, you want to try some demos for some games you've been looking at, go definitely check out Steam Fest. There might be a demo. I know Goat had played one recently that he enjoyed.
Yeah, it's the one that
Ben,
we had on
thank
our
you very much for
game
the 7
stream.
bits, my friend. Appreciate you.
The heck was it? The one we talked about in our stream?
Pacific Rider?
Pacific Drive.
Pacific Drive.
It's the station wagon survival game. I was pretty excited about it on our stream where we went over upcoming 2024 games, and I got to play the 2-hour demo of it. And it's pretty fun. There's also Serum on there, which I don't remember if we talked about on the stream, but I know we had a TikTok on it. But there was actually quite a few up-and-coming games that have demos right now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're just a limited time while the Steam Fest is going on.
Yeah, so if you want to check out some cool upcoming game demos, definitely go and do that. Below the stream, down below, there's a link to Humble Bundle. If you use that link, we are partnered with them, so anything that you purchase using our link, proceeds go to us. That helps us out greatly. If you haven't used Humble Bundle before, it's really, really cool. Every month they'll have different bundles, games and products, software, things like that. So if you books, audiobooks, so check that out every month. It's on a pay what you want, pricing model, where if you pay like $7, you'll get this game. If you pay $20, you'll get these games. It's
right now they
cool.
have the Mega Man franchise pack.
Yeah. So
6 games, $134 value for like $15.
Yeah. And so it's super good. And again, proceeds go to us to help us do what we do, so we can continue giving away 3D prints and achieve our goals of giving away PCs in the future. So make sure you check that out. You guys know the drill at this point, right? If you're Amazon Prime user, make sure you link your Amazon.
Anybody,
or if you know anybody that's an Amazon Prime,
feel free to send them our way. We'll walk them through it, or if you can walk them through it.
Yep. Link it with your Twitch. Use your free Prime sub on us. That helps us out. And every Prime sub takes money out of Jeffrey Bezos' pocket, so he can't make another penis-shaped rocket. So it's a good cause to get behind. If not supporting us, support that one. Check out our YouTube channel where the replays of all of our streams are posted. We will be streaming there soon, I hope. We're working out some kinks. We've got some kinks to work out. But once that's up and running, we'll be streaming on both platforms, which will be exciting. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, join our Discord. There's always somebody in there playing stuff. I'm playing right now. I'm playing Ghost of Tabor. I'm playing Tarkov, playing some WoW. I know Goat's playing Call of Duty. He's playing WoW. He's playing Ark. So,
hey, real quick, back to the Humble Bundle thing. There is apparently some kind of event going on right now. There are 4 gaming bundles, 5, 6, 7 book bundles, 1 audiobook bundle, 1 comic book bundle, and 11 software bundles.
yeah.
Like all
Software-
kinds of, there's
Software is
crazy
really,
stuff
you
on
can
there.
get some really, really, really cool software on Humble Bundle, especially if you're into like music production or coding or game design. They always have really awesome software on there to use.
Yeah, they have a learn to code, 2
Yeah.
things on how to use the Unreal Engine,
Yeah.
AI photography, how to use Linux, a bunch of stuff on here right now. Man, there's normally only like 4 bundles. There's like
you can
25
do all kinds of really cool stuff in there, so make sure you do that. But with all that said, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. We will see Goat will see you tomorrow for his scheduled stream. I'm sure he'll be playing.
We're doing the grind to 40. No, we're not.
Oh yeah, you're doing the grind to 40 tomorrow for
Season to Discovery.
Season of Discovery Season 2 came out, so yeah, he'll be playing some WoW.
I got my Priest 25 today. We're ready for that grind to 40 tomorrow.
So yeah, if any of y'all play WoW, hop into Discord. Goat will be in there.
If you need a priest to carry you, I got you.
Hope everyone
or if you can carry my priest, that'd be appreciated too. Whichever way it works.
Be happy with how it goes.
Yeah.
Take it where I can get it.
Yeah.
Everyone have a fantastic night. We love you.
See y'all next.